So I learned two things this morning. One is that caring for someone is conditioned on the basis of benefit. And two, if there's an aspect of your life that brings you joy outside that person's perimeter, then that becomes the end of it. See, I relatively don't relate to those that relatively stick around for benefits. There's only one friend I can relate to anyway, so hello pain, my good old friend. For a moment there I thought I lost you, but we clearly have a bond that would never end, and I saw joy about 2 weeks ago. Well, that's not particularly true because I have no idea how joy looks like. I've searched for her in the thought patterns of authors, especially in the love books type. I hate how you make me feel, but it appears you are the only one that actually cares. Here's what's messed up. Even if you buy expensive fabric over a long period of time, it eventually tears. And as far as my life goes, nothing good has been known to last. I'm a true depiction of a social miscarriage, but I know that these two shall pass. I'm the it's not you, it's me type with the potential to kill the beginning of a good thing before it actually starts, the parable phrase handler. Choke a life out of a thing strangler. Take whatever life throws at you settler. All other sorts of life codes, etc., etc. See, I was told to see change even in his absence, or how I wish that was my next position. And there's only one person on the face of the earth that comprehensively gets me like an exposition, and I used to think I'm socially awkward until I realized I'm actually forward. I hate company as much as I love a crowd around me. There's a difference. One is deliberate and intentional, while the other has nothing to say about me. I've got no boundaries, and the ones I attempted to erect are made of plastic bags. And what good is a long walk to mental freedom if you simply use prosthetic legs? See, I pen down my emotions for the masses to listen, but I have none left except for these emotionally dead images and how their caskets are sinking. So what's the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning? I would have loved to say I pray, but that won't be true because the first thing I do is that good old traditional Bantu man yawning. Some people reach for their phones. All people reach for their teeth. Repetition of life becomes boring. The human in us that fears rejection takes a few likes on our social media pictures online as a warning. And I can never love you enough to fully understand what love is. Plus, broken pieces of glass glued together will always slip and leak. I hope you understand what that means. I have met wonderful people in this brief life of mine. Unfortunately, some of whom became bygones. Love your neighbor as you love yourself is a concept that died since the human beings started to buy guns. This world is no longer good to appreciate someone or say I love you without being considered as having ulterior motives, but I hate being put in a corner like a letter stamp. I'm a firm believer in that good old school friendship. That's where my interior hope is, and maybe I hide my insecurities behind my sentences. I thought, or perhaps I'm genuinely misunderstood, so I keep my ear to the ground for generational life lessons on K.damn8 grounded like what's underfoot. The need to be understood comes with expectations, and I'm talking plenty. But the joy that comes with the peace of mind of knowing I no longer have to explain myself is comforting and steady. I get it. Finding someone that's genuine about one's emotional state is not trendy, but how do you explain the overwhelming feeling of deja vu like you've met this person already? Social inclusion is one hell of a drug. The bastard child of insecurity. It's there for a while and then watch it vanish. I have learned in a week what many years couldn't establish. What I keep as a souvenir in my house is a knife that fake friends used to stab others in the back with. Being socially awkward is its perks. I catch on slow like a tortoise. I tear toys of those that don't want to share toys. In other words, I'm the kid that didn't want to play with. I'm not antisocial. I'm simply on a different orbit. I roller skate around Jupiter, but it's funny. I don't trust people, especially the institutions I bank with. It's sad when you are misunderstood even by the people that you stay with. So there she sat at the staircase of a media house and with little knowledge of what she had become. And I didn't plan to react like glue, yet she stuck on me, and whatever this is, may its intentions be done. I used to think that the concept of love at first sight is redundant. When something is too good to be true, eventually it vanishes from you, and all we carry are memory-filled briefcases, pain, and no sense of belief like what an unbeliever would do. So what was I thinking? That I'm the exception to the rule? And how could I love you truly if I never knew to love? How would you know that I don't really love you if you are new to love? Because even if I loved you truly, then it's never good enough, because this word love has been reduced to pleasure and chocolate cups. And how do we claim love if we're walking around with broken hearts? I've got a drum loud enough to wake sleeping love. I'm by myself, but I'm thinking what you were thinking of. I bet if I bought you a butterfly, it better fly. This black and army color took me straight to war. And how do you define a feeling that you've never felt before? Maybe you're scared to love because truly you've been hurt before. And honestly, I get you, because I've been there before. Life and love are equal. No such thing as a love life. A love song and a song for love is similar if you write right.